Morning everyone, apologies for lack of videos over the last week, but I've had to travel to the UK. The boss is running the show whilst I'm away, but at the moment with the rain it's a bit hectic, so even if I was there I would be unable to climb the mountain because it's too wet. The rain is atrocious. So anyway, it's 5:30, 5:37, something like that. 17 degrees. I'm on the east coast of Scotland and I'm out for a morning leg stretch because I've not done nothing since I came back from the Philippines. So let's have a look what we've got. Sun's shining nice. It's just a nice temperature, to be honest. Not too hot, not too cold. There's a shoreline. I'm on the east coast. So if you look back here, that's Edinburgh over there. You come along here to the end, there is this side of Berwick upon Tweed, and that road takes you down to England. Other side of that outlet is St Andrews. Then you move on to Dundee and then up the east coast. So a beautiful morning. And this is where I grew up from the age of 11. So we used to come up here from Manchester every summer holiday. Had great times. Then our family moved back up because our Gran and Grandad moved from Glasgow through to the east coast. So this was our playground. Used to come down here in the summer every day when we're off school with a bottle of Iron Brew between us all, going for a swim, no matter how cold the water was. Nowadays you shared bottles of juice, you didn't care. In fact, nowadays you shared everything. Clothes, juice. So I'm hoping to do a little 5 miler, nice and easy walk, just to stretch the legs. Fortunately I'm not using the steps of the mountain, but I think my knees are thanking me big style. So yes, as soon as the boss gets up to the mountain she'll do a video and post it. So she's running the show for now. So again, apologies guys, but life dictates what happens where you go. So I'll get back to you shortly with another update on my walk, see how my legs are getting on. Welcome back guys. So this is Leaping Thistle Golf Club, one of many links clubs along the east coast of Scotland. And just in St Andrews is the PGA Open, where I think Rory McIlroy from Ulster is doing very well. I think he's in 3rd place at the moment. Hopefully he'll win it. But yeah, so we've got plenty of these golf courses in this area. Very popular with the Americans, as you can imagine. So we're still on the seafront. I used to play golf. I was pretty awful at it. Good at driving because of my size, but when it come to my short game I was hopeless. So, and then when I started construction you stop because you just don't have time. You don't have time because you're working 70 odd hours a week. So yeah, and then I never took it back up, but all my friends play, my little brother plays, but no, I suppose a good walk, doesn't it? Eh? If you haven't seen the Robin Williams when he was younger, about invention of golf, have a look at it. It's absolutely hilarious. Robin Williams gone far too soon. So, which brings me on to mental health, because who would have thought that guy was depressed? Usually it's the funniest people are the most depressed people, but they want to make people happy, so they smile a lot and crack jokes. So there you go. Anyway, get out and do a bit of fitness if you've got, if you're a bit depressed, you can beat a bit of fresh air. Don't use the excuse that it's raining not to go out, because you can get a cheap jacket to keep you covered. So I'm just following on from Dougie Graham's posts. Dougie Morgan even now. I can't get used to calling him Dougie Morgan, but that's his name now, he's married. So there you go. Park. It's been upgraded a lot over the years, as you can imagine. It was just chalets the last time when we first came up here. So there you go, there's a golf course. Goes right along. Heading back now. I'll go down the low road. The other thing about this area is, as you can see in the distance there, plenty of churches. Plenty of them. Which is not a bad thing in this day and age. Lifeguard station. I don't know what time the club opens, but I would have thought there had been people on the course by now. Unless they're all at home watching, sleeping off their hangovers, because we are in Scotland, of course, aren't we? There's someone getting their clubs ready. I don't think he's left them out overnight, because they'd have all gone missing by now. Okay guys, Chip back in with you shortly. So that site there was an old Scottish Power coal-fired power station. I'd kept the power going here for many years. My younger brother Davy Martin used to work there. I was knocked down, and now it's the position for the famous East Fife Football Club stadium. So there you go guys. With the wind turbines, which are a monstrosity to be honest. But that's a green eco park there, I believe. Yeah, a burger, sausage, hot dogs. Whilst you're walking along the beach or coming back from a walk along the beach. Bit of free publicity for Elite Resin Driveways and Landscaping there. Numbers on the side of the van if you want anything done in your driveway or landscaping. There you go. A bit of free advertisement for you guys. Don't know who you are, but and the white building there is the swimming pool. Never actually been at it. That used to be it was an amusement arcade. Looks like it's nothing now. Up for let. There you go. That's the back of a couple of stores. Iceland and Peacocks, I think. That's the river leaving there. But it's nice to be able to walk about without a mask on. That said, coming back from on the tube in London, it was chock-a-block, so I banged my mask on. Not for catching anything, but I had a bit of a cough, so rather than give anyone my germs, I just banged my mask on, so there you go. So people are wearing them, people are not wearing them. It's down to us, individual choice, which is what it should be, to be honest. And there's a local high street, Buzz Garage. Again, plenty of eateries, a few bars. Okay guys, catch you shortly. Well, that was my very first house. 16 years old, second floor. Where I shared with a brother, Tommy Cunningham, and we had 3 nurses living above us. So, less said about that the better, I think. That was our local. Yeah, many good times in that apartment. Remember one time I had a party and uninvited guests came, so it's a bit of stramash getting him out the door. Tommy put his hand through my wall. So we had to repair that. But that's what happens when you're 16. Get your first apartment, think you're a big boy. All fun and games. So this is another high street. Used to be mobbed a long time ago when there was money about the area. I think there was about maybe 17 pubs in this street at the height of when the docks was open, full blast, which is just on the other side of here. On the other side of these docks are just over there. Methodic Servicemen's Club. Many good nights in there. It was my dad's favourite. God, we're not forgotten. Jimmy Martin was a really good boozer at one point. Not sure what it's like now. Been a long time since I've been in there. I think I've only been in twice since my dad passed. But these were all miners' houses at one point. Now they were knocked down and rebuilt. That's when it was a community. You could leave your doors open, go out of the house, your neighbours would look after your house. Changed days, eh? Auntie Betty had a shop along here. We used to go in there and we'd get free sweeties when we were younger. She's no longer with us. So my granny had a house in here initially, in this area here, one of the old miners' houses. Used to jump through the passageway to Auntie Betty's shop, get a bag of sweeties each. Not sure which one it was, but if I told you I'd be lying, but it's definitely in this block here. They're no longer shops, houses now. This used to be a bar. Again, houses. That's part of the docks over there. That brings us on to the Empire Bar. Again, some good nights in there. You see a game of pool, karaoke you still do. And the units over there were, I'm not sure what they are now, but they were BiFab, I think they still are. But we'll have a look shortly. And the second block of flats had a house in there, or a flat in there. That was on the 12th floor. And then from there I joined the army. And the rest is history. Well, it was BiFab, it now seems to be Harland and Wolff. So they used to repair oil rig jackets and stuff like that. Talking as if I know what I'm talking about, no idea. But now they're doing wind turbines, I think. Again, no idea. But the main thing is it's bringing jobs to the area. Much needed jobs. So when we get to the top of this hill, I'll give you a look at the yard, because there's a viewing point up there. So I've been walking now just over an hour, feeling great, legs a bit stiff, but that's fine. Well, there you go, that's the yard for Harland and Wolff. It was BiFab, it was Caverna before that. Goes back many, many years. At one point there was maybe 3,000-4,000 men working here, doing oil rigs. So crazy how times change, eh? So there you have it. Byron Park, football pitches. I was never a football player, more of a bit of a rugby player myself, but never football. So whilst I'm doing my last section of the video, a quick plug here. Phil Billy TV. Great channel, guys. Go on to it. I met him through Chicken Wolf from an Aussie farm in the Philippines, and the Facebook page, Panabo Homestead Deli. So get onto it, have a look. Great channel, Phil Billy. Enjoy. So with that, guys, I've got about maybe half a mile to go, so I'll catch you later. Stay safe, have a great weekend.